Okay, we're going to finish up our elevations by applying a hatch pattern of tile. So first we're going to change our layer from current layer to Anopat, and we're going to close off some of the areas so that it doesn't hatch the entire wall. So we'll close this off by applying a line. And here as well. Okay, we're going to use the hatch pattern called net. It's in alphabetical order, numerical order. There's net. We're going to change our scale to 24. Click Pick Points and click in the area we want to apply the tile to. And we'll see if we're lucky. It'll let us do it here as well. And enter. Now we have hatch pattern. Okay, let's hit save so that we don't lose our work in case something happens. Alright, now where we have the blind counter or blind corner, it needs to be hatched with a diagonal line. But first we also need to show that the countertop juts out an inch from the edge of the cabinet like this. And here as well. Offset an inch. And erase the original line. Okay. So we'll go to our hatch pattern. We will choose the ANSI 31. I think 24 inch should work. Yeah. And the side of the countertop. The hatched diagonal lines indicates that you have cut through and have a section of that cabinet. When your cable is on the fritz, you get tense. When you get tense, you can't sleep. When you can't sleep, you need to sleep. When you need to sleep, you get stranded. And that has it. Beautiful. Very easy. And we no longer need our wall cabinets. We'll click that off. We don't want to save it. And then we are now ready to set up our drawing to print. So we'll zoom off, and we set up printing by going down here where it says model in the left hand corner. There is a new layout button, and then there's two double arrows. If you click on that, it will show that you have the model, which is what we're drawing in model space, and then we want to click on layout 1. Now we want to delete layout 2, so if you right click, it's like Excel spreadsheets. right click, you can delete it. Hit OK. Alright, we're first going to erase this viewport. A viewport's like setting a mat on a object that you're matting to frame. So we're going to insert the WKU sheet that you find on Blackboard. It's the WKU sheet. Open. And we do not want to explode this document at all. We'll hit OK. And right down here in the corner, we're going to click, and then this brings up the information that you need to type in on a title block. So we'll call this Ranch House, and we'll put it in Bowling Green. I'll say floor plan. This is sheet number 1, and we'll probably have 4 sheets drawn by using your initials, the date, this will be an 1/8 inch scale. We'll click next, and then we'll put IDFM 222 as our class and hit OK. The title block needs to be on layer 0. Okay, this title block has been created so that it has attributes that will allow you to fill out the title block. Very cool. We'll zoom off. Now, to see our drawing, we have to cut a viewport on our sheet. So if you type in M and V for M view, click right here, kind of drag your cursor and click, you'll now see your drawings. So we need to scale, we need to print this drawing at an 1/8 inch scale. So in order to do that, we have to double click inside the viewport. So if you double click, notice that the box that we've used to indicate the viewport has gotten a thicker line, so you can mess around inside it, but when you go outside it, you know, see how your cursor turns from crosshair to an arrow. Okay, we'll pan over, P, enter. We'll pan over, move the sheet, right click, exit. And then the scale is right down here where this set of numbers, you only see this when you're working in viewports. So if you click the tick mark, you'll see all the available scales that AutoCAD's loaded with. So we'll do 1/8 inch, and now it brings the drawing closer at an 1/8 inch scale. We'll pan to center it. And since we're wanting to do just a floor plan, we can turn off our furniture in just this view by clicking on the sheet of paper with the sun. See, now the sun turns to a snowflake. And if you click outside, see our furniture layer is turned off. So you'll double click outside of that viewport, now it becomes a thin line again. This needs to be on layer depth points so it doesn't print. Okay. Now, to set up the print, we're going to go to File, Plot, and this is the plot dialog box. Probably, if haven't used it before, you'll probably see this. So you'll hit this radio button here, and the first thing we need to do is right here under plot style table, change that to monochrome. You do not want to print drawings, architectural drawings in color unless you're doing, for instance, a lighting plan where you want, or electrical plan where you want to show the receptacles in like color so that they stand out. Alright, the printer, we're going to choose Adobe PDF. And this is a letter size. It's what an A size sheet title block is, a letter. We'll go over here to layout and change that to window. It throws us out. So then we'll grab the lower left hand corner, drag our cursor up, and click on the upper right hand corner. It throws us back in. We want to make sure that it's on landscape. This says 1 to 1. We want to center the plot, and then we always preview it. Yes, perfect. So we'll right click, exit, and apply to layout. We apply to layout so we do not have to go through these steps again whenever we want to print again. And then we're not going to print, so we're just going to hit cancel. But if you up here and did plot again, if you hit preview, everything is set up. So we'll right click exit, and you'll notice everything is filled out. That's why we click the apply to layout. So we'll cancel that, because we have some things that we need to do. Now you'll notice that if we go back to model space, see the tab right here, much like Excel spreadsheets, if you click on model, you'll notice that your furniture is still turned on. Let's turn off our plumbing fixtures. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I set that as a current layer. Let's turn off our plumbing fixtures. And then we'll be able to hatch the walls with a crochet. So if you click hatch, we're going to choose solid, pick points, and we're going to put the cursor between the walls. Let's hit escape for a minute. Undo that. We need that to be on AutoCAD. Sorry. Okay, back to hatch. Solid, pick points. And go in and click all of the walls. If you accidentally do like I just did, you can do U, enter, and it will take out what your last step was.
Massey Springs Senior Living is like a home away from home, where you can enjoy a worry-free lifestyle, free home cooked meal staying, housekeeping and laundry services, and a caring supporting staff. If independent living is what you're looking for, we have handicap accessible villas featuring full kitchens and private living space. Massey Springs offers a safe, secure environment where every room is as unique as you are. Come live the good life at Massey Springs on Slaughterhouse Road in Bowling Green.
New Lancaster. The year is 18. 1990, Milton Hershey has a killer recipe